Okay, my people. This is another video. Um, this time this is me rebuilding a engine harness from scratch. So anybody who want to know and see how to build an engine harness can tune in on this video. I won't be doing much explaining, but you can see what I'm doing. So at this point, I'm just tearing down a wire that I got from a junkyard. So to do my rebuild instead of buying all these wires, so I'm just pulling apart all these wires so I can start my new building of our engine harness. Okay, so I'm just giving you a closer look on the wires and stuff like that. I know most of you guys don't need to see the wires, but I choose to just, to show you what exactly I'm doing. So I'm just cutting off all the connectors of the wire of these wires because I don't need them. I won't be using them. I will be using a new set of connectors because mine and my vehicle, my car is a 16-volt car, so all those connectors are cracked and break and stuff like that. So those connectors needs to be replaced. So yeah. And the wires also are breakdown, they are broken off and stuff like that, so I really need to do this rebuild. So this is a set of wires that I'm laying out for the new harness, engine harness. So you can go through your wiring diagram and see what wire to use. It doesn't have to be a Mazda 6, so you can tune in on this video and build a wire loom for an engine loom for any car, as long as you have a wire diagram or you know exactly what you're doing. And you can also use the old wire loom on your vehicle and map that out to build a new one. So this what I'm pointing out is the injector wires, and those are the chocolate body sensor and the crankshaft sensor, and that is the main the short part over there is the main connector to pull up those sensors. Okay, so I just wrap some electrical tape around it first before I start putting on any heat shrink. I choose to do it that way, Okay, so I'm just measuring the heat shrink to put it over the wires, stuff like that, to better protect the wires because there's a lot of heat in this car. So okay, this one is almost finished. And try to Don't do what I do here. Try to label yours if you don't fully understand how to do a wire harness, because I studied this wiring diagram, so I know exactly what I'm doing here. So the best way to go about this is to label them, that you can remember what goes where. So putting on some more heat shrink. And please do remember to hit that subscribe button if you do like this content, and like and comment and share. Okay, I'm just wrapping it with some electrical tape again to better secure the wires. And if you don't fully understand what you're doing, please take your time, go through the wiring diagram, find the right colors that you see on the diagram, and try to follow everything that you see there, because the last thing you want to do is burn up your car. I won't be responsible for that, so please do take your time, and please label your wires. Don't do what I do here, because I studied this wire diagram, so I know exactly what I'm doing here. And you can also, as well, if you don't have to buy every single connectors, if some of the connector on the old wire loom are good, in perfect condition, you can also use back some of those, and then the one that are broken, you can just go ahead and buy those, because I don't know, for me this connector is very expensive, so I don't want to buy all of these connectors. So I'm just start putting on the first connector, which is going to be for the idle control valve. So that's what I'm starting now. I didn't deep-pin it out because I didn't want to, but if you guys want to do it perfectly, you can deep-pin it out, buy some new pins, and better secure this wire. But I think this what I'm doing here is quite okay, as long as you solder it properly and then you properly secure the wire, then you should be good. So you don't necessarily have to deep-pin it out and spend all that money. So okay, so This is what it look like. This is the first part of the engine harness. So I'm just gonna put on the main connector. If you're gonna do like this, solder, and make sure you properly secure those wires, and make sure you properly solder the wires before wrapping up in tape or whatever you're using. But the best way is to deepin these wires and repin them, or get some new set of connectors and put inside of this. But I think this is okay for me, so I don't have to run and buy every single thing. So if you guys want yarn to look as new, you can go and buy all your connectors that you need first before you start tearing down the engine wire loom or the wire harness. So yeah, so I'm just doing the final soldering now on this main connector. Okay, so this is what it will look like when it's finished. And this part of the wire loom just consists of the fluid injectors, wires, the oil control, the crank, the cam sensor, and the chopper body sensor. And then this now is the other part of the wire loom, the wire harness. So this is what I take out of the car. So I'm going to rebuild it. These wires has done its time, so they are all breaking down, so I have to build this new one. I'm just measuring the wire. That's the wire for the ground. This wire is going to go from the engine block to the battery, or to the and I'm also, this wire what I'm using now is an extra wire for the alternator. This also. And I also put in a bigger ground. Okay, I'm just taping up the wires right now, so as you can see. So I'm just better securing that wire that you see I soldering, because it was a little short. So I just do a little soldering to it. I just solder it together, as you can see, and make it more secure. So I also better secure my ring terminals by using soldering the ends, so it have a stronger bond. Okay, so this is the finish engine harness that I just did. So I'm going to put this in the car. Okay. Yeah, I know. Everything in this car is all rusty. This car rusty. I don't see any car that rust like these Mazda. They are disgrace when it comes to rust. So that's my terminal post. I'm gonna do a video on that to show you my battery, my chunk, my battery in the trunk. So I'm gonna do a video on that soon. So I'm just gonna tighten the terminal post, as you can see. Yeah guys, I speed up this video because I don't want it to be too long. So anybody have any question, you can just leave a comment and I will reply. Okay, so this is it guys. As you can see, everything is working. As you can see the wire harness that I did, that is in the car. So yeah, so this is what it look like, and everything worked perfectly. So thanks guys, see you on the next video.